How to lose love handles. The term love handles is a bit of a misnomer. Love handles are the areas of stubborn fat. It seems to be the first place to gain it and the last place it disappears. This is especially true for myself and 99% of my clients that I've coached. For a long time, it felt impossible to get rid of those love handles. And I'm sure you've clicked on this video because you share the same sentiment. Stick around till the end of the video. I'll be giving away a chance for 2 people to get coached by myself for free and help you get rid of those love handles. But before we dive in, a lot of research and editing goes into making a video like this. Just do me one favor, if you wouldn't mind. Gently hit the like button. It'd be greatly appreciated, and if you enjoy this kind of content, subscribe and hit the notification bell if you're new. Let's kick it off. What causes love handles? Some people believe that they have a genetic predisposition to storing fat on their lower back, and this sometimes is true. The only way to gain fat in any area of your body is to eat more calories than you burn, also known as being in a caloric surplus. But why are love handles so hard to lose? The lower back fat is hard to lose because fat cells in this area are more reluctant to disgorge their contents than the fat cells in other areas. While some fat cells release their stored energy readily, a process referred to as fat mobilization, others are more stingy or stubborn, such as the ones in your lower back. But why? To mobilize body fat, your body produces chemicals known as catecholamines. These are the molecules that travel through your blood and attach to the receptors on the fat cells, and then trigger the release of the fat stored within the cells to be burned for energy. In other words, alpha receptors hinder the fat mobilizing effects of catecholamines, while beta receptors enhance them. The big difference between fat and stubborn fat is that the stubborn fat has a lot more alpha receptors. Fat that disappears quickly, like the stuff covering your arms and shoulders, has much more beta receptors than alpha receptors. And the stubborn fat, like the stuff covering your back, has more alpha receptors than beta receptors. Another problem with these stubborn fat deposits relates to blood flow. You may have noticed that fat in areas like your butt, hips and thighs for women, or stomach and lower back and butt for men, is slightly colder to the touch than the fat in the other areas of your body like the arms or chest. This is simply because there's less blood flowing through these areas. Less blood flow equals fewer catecholamines reaching the stubborn fat cells, which equals even slower fat loss. So we have 2 speed bumps. 1, reduce blood flow so that only small number of catecholamines make it to your fat cells, and lots of alpha receptors that prevent catecholamines from increasing fat mobilization. The good news is, as long as you eat and train correctly, stubborn fat will disappear. It will just take longer than fat in other areas. Step 1. The simple science dictates that your weight gain and weight loss is known as your energy balance. It's the relationship between the energy you feed your body and the energy it utilizes. As you probably know, this is often measured in kilocalories. You can also look at it this way. Every day your body stores fat when you eat and burns fat when it runs out of food energy. Visually, it looks something like this. The green area represents the lipogenesis, the metabolic formation of fat, occurring in response to a meal. The blue area represents lipolysis, the breakdown of fats, occurring in response to fasting between meals and during sleep. Over a 24-hour period, these will be balanced, assuming you're not consuming more calories than you expend, or the blue portions will be larger, burning fat if you're in a caloric deficit. To lose fat, you'd need to be in a caloric deficit consistently over time. My coach and 13-time world bodybuilding coach, Cliff Wilson, had this to say about losing stubborn fat, like your love handles.
First off, generally the more developed a muscle group is, it will look leaner. Because if you have a given amount of fat in a particular area, like if I hold more fat in my shoulders, which some people do, if I build more muscle in my shoulders, that same amount of body fat will be spread across a larger area. So you will look leaner. It's one of the reasons more muscular people tend to look leaner in general.
It ultimately boils down to this one fundamental principle: staying in a caloric deficit over an extended period of time and how diligent you are at tracking your calories. On to the next point that Cliff made: the more muscle mass you have in a particular area, the more the fat is distributed across a larger surface area. Before we jump into step number 2, as I promised, I'll be doing a giveaway in each and every single video. The 3 winners of the $100 gift cards of either Alphalete, Gymshark, or EHP Labs is 1. Gregory Smith, 2. Alice V, and finally Jams, Card, Rips, and More. You have 24 hours to DM me on Instagram to claim your prize. And again, I'm doing another giveaway in this video. What I'll be giving away is 2 spots for free coaching to help you lose those love handles. And I'll be giving away 1 gift card of EHP Labs, 1 of Gymshark, and 1 of Alphalete. All you need to do is like the video, be subscribed, and comment down below which in your opinion is the hardest part to lose in your body. Put as much detail as possible, and finally be following me on Instagram, by far the most important one, at drmike.eth, and I'll be picking those 5 people. This is a big way for me to say thank you, and the giveaways will end at the end of January. So again, like the video, comment down below, be subscribed, and follow me on Instagram at drmike.eth. But let's move on into step number 2. Moving us into step 2, the smartest way to train. Resistance training is the driving force to body recomposition. It's easy to lose fat by using the diet alone, but nearly impossible to build muscle without weight training. It's paramount to building muscle and improving the body's composition. The goal isn't to lose weight, it's to lose as much fat as possible and retain or build as much muscle at the same time. Let's take your abs for example, the area most people hold fat and especially stubborn fat. There are no specific workouts you can do to lose love handles. Research has shown time and time again that you can't spot reduce fat. What you want to do is reduce your overall body fat percentage, and with time, you'll see those love handles come off. That being said, these are the best practices for dropping body fat through resistance training. 1. Train 3 to 6 times a week. Choose how many times you want to train based on your goal and how many times you can realistically train. 2. Focus on compound exercises. For example, the bench press, squat, deadlift, and overhead press. These workouts train more than one muscle group at once and will give you the best bang for your time. 3. Lift as heavy as you can to achieve the desired amount of reps. For example, I love training 4 sets per exercise and a rep range of 8 to 12. I will choose the heaviest weight that I can that will allow me to hit those reps. If I can't hit those reps or my form is compromised, I will reduce the weight. 4. Over time, try to increase the weights you use or the reps with each exercise. Step 3. The smartest way to cardio. It's a great tool for fat loss. And without getting too deep, high-intensity interval training and low-intensity steady-state cardio, the main goal is to burn more calories. My best advice is simply start walking every day. I tend to separate my cardio into 2 formats. Informal cardio, which is accumulating a minimum of 8,000 steps a day, every day, and formal cardio. Formal cardio is completed in the gym using a machine such as the treadmill, assault bike, air runner, or even the stepper. Depending on each individual and how much informal cardio they're able to complete throughout the day, I give a range of 2 to 6 sessions of formal cardio a week. Starting off with how I choose the frequency is as follows. If you're walking 0 to 4,000 steps a day, I recommend 5 to 6 sessions of formal cardio. 4,000 to 8,000 steps a day, I recommend 3 to 4 sessions of formal cardio. 8,000 to 12,000 steps a day, I recommend 1 to 2 sessions of formal cardio. This is a general guideline for how to select your frequency in cardio. If you fall in the higher ranges of daily steps like 10,000 steps, then select a lower range of formal cardio like 1 to 2 sessions per week. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Before I sign off, a quick reminder again. To enter into the giveaway for the 2 spots of coaching and the 3 gift cards of $100 each, all you need to do is comment down below, like this video, be subscribed, and follow me on Instagram at drmike.eth to have a chance to win. I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you guys and I appreciate you. Peace.